shit. Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
You wrote...
The story around home is I wrote it together with a friend in Stockholm like 3 years ago or something, when I had been on tour for a long time. It was like 4 months or something. And I moved house and it was just super stressful. And when we got into the studio and sat down to write, it was just like, what are you thinking about? And I just literally told him, like, I want to go home. And he's like, okay, so let's make a song about that. And I feel it like a lot. I think you can twist it in a lot of different ways, like what home means. It's been really fun. Like before I got started to come here, like in 2018, I was a lot of time in the US, where I spent a lot of time there. But starting to come here was like, in a weird way, like finding home, because like I've quickly met so many great musicians who kind of like the same stuff that I do, but with a UK twist. It's been really nice. I've spent a lot of time in Birmingham, here in London, and in Cardiff, so it's kind of like a nice
triangle.
Yeah, triangle, definitely. The more time I spend here, I live more in the English language. Why I couldn't pronounce it now was weird, but I've gotten a stronger relationship to the English language. And I've also gotten really inspired by the work ethic that people have here. Like a lot of times at home, I felt like the crazy, maybe it's because everyone is workaholics here, then you can relate to it, but it's just like, it's been really inspiring to meet people who are willing to work so hard for what they believe is their purpose. I'm not that very experienced with covers at all. I've only done like a few and never recorded, like for real. I've done some like 1-minute covers on my YouTube channel, which is like me producing in a couple hours. And of course I picked songs that mean something to me and that I really like and can reflect myself in a sense. And the Francis song is really a song that I would have wanted to be able to write. I listen to a lot of Francis. This is such a stupid thing to say, but I just found Bon Iver. So I listened to Hey Ma, one of his tracks that is just beautiful. I listened to it probably 25 times yesterday, and I'm not exaggerating at all. I also listened to like a lot of like Robin and Swedish singer Lucy, a singer from Sweden. I just released my second album right before New Year's Eve, and I already have like the start for my third album, which will be more playful and fun and just not as deep down digging emotionally wise. I really realized that performing is like what I love the most, so hopefully spend even more time here in the UK, like spend some serious amount of time so I can like maybe finish the third album here. I feel like I'm not speaking just from myself, but it's rare to perform with such a full band and such a great band when you're like an up-and-coming artist.
One more. Yes, probably that. There's a few there. That's probably going to mess you up now. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll take the microphone.
That's a wrap.